Right, I should actually just hop into it here. Start playing this thing. Like, doesn't give you any kind of a backstory at the start of it. Like, I know that Dr.Wily and Wily are working together, and they're trying to finish something called Gamma, and I gotta kill these fuckers. And it's possibly related. And I'm trying to remember where I need to start. I remember Top Man being easy, and I remember Magnet Man kinda, I think we'll go with Top Man. Let's head to his weed palace first. Hard Man looks different since I've seen this picture to be different. It's awesome. It is a good theme. Let me know how the game volume is, because the last stream apparently it was super loud. I did not realize that until I had the archive up. This dude up here just giving birth to tops. It's fucking disgusting. Except for the volume is fine. Awesome. Thank you. I was actually worried about that. What happened the last time is I did not turn my desktop audio down in OBS, which... I had to turn that up for Game of the Year coverage. This, so far though, my least favorite Mega Man game. There's just a lot of, like, you can see everything right now is flickering like fucking crazy. There's just a ton of slowdown in it too, though. That at points makes this thing, like, unplayable to me. So I will probably abuse save states more often in this one than I have in the past. Just so it's less frustrating. Fuck, like right now, it's a lot of slowdown. Holy shit. I blame the Doc robots for this game's performance. I do too. I partly blame the fact that they really just wanted to have a lot of bullshit on the screen in this one, and really, really big enemies. Which, like, I remember that being a selling point in a lot of NES games back in the day, was like, oh wow, check out how big these sprites are. Contra's got really big sprites, oh wow. But, like, in a lot of cases, it just made the game run like crap. I still want to know what the deal is with Top Man just having a fucking weed palace. Just tubes full of marijuana. Top Man knows how to have a good time. I blame Hardman for being too hard to beat. Hardman sucks. Like, he might actually be the one that I put off. I really do not like Hardman. I think technically this Mega Man game has the most amount of bosses, so lots of AI for a tiny NES cartridge. That sounds about right, because all the Mega Man 2 bosses are in this one as well. And those levels are maybe the worst part of the whole experience, because the checkpoints are at, like, the start of the level and the start of the second half of the level, so if you failed one of the bosses, then you have to go repeat everything else. jumped way too soon. Well, Top Man's pretty easy, at least. So... he's not hard to beat off. Wait, what? Needleman is fun. I would say he's hard, but I was able to beat him with no problems. Needleman kind of fucks me up a little bit. This game to me is the hardest Mega Man game, but it's hard for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, like there's a lot of shit in this game that is just really tough for the sake of it. And it doesn't feel at all fun to engage with. So I'm trying to remember who I would do next. I want to say Top Man's power is strong against Shadow Man. But Magna Man I think is pretty easy, so I'm going to go to him, and maybe one of you guys in chat can tell me, remind me, who is weak to Top Spin. I honestly don't remember. I played this game like a week ago, and I don't remember who is weak to what, because all of these powers are nonsense. Like, what the Christ would a Top Man even be? What would he do? What is his function? I'm just gonna use the turbo button on Proto Man. Because I, for whatever reason, died to Proto Man a lot. If I just try to do it normally. Top beat Shadow. Okay, so I was right. I should have just jumped off that ladder, like, onto one of those steps and waited for them to fall, but I did not. I should go get Shadow Man because I remember his, like, little shuriken thing is actually pretty damn good. Like the Metal Blade of this game, I think. So I guess I'll do him after I do Magnet Man. I forgot about this shit. Oh my god. I forgot all about this. It's been a week! Do I have the early stages of dementia or something? What the hell? Why do I... forgot everything about Mega Man 3. I played it twice. I started it over because I felt like I just did such a poor run the first time that maybe my enjoyment of the game was impacted by a real shit level of play. It wasn't. It was just as bad. God. Okay, I need to get this down. There. Okay, there's another way to do this. It's called being a cheap bitch. Oh my god, rush, please. Damn, 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 damn. There. Oh boy. I should probably make a save state just so I don't have to do that again, but I think I might actually be fine. Oh, it's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay, let me read chat real fast. I like this stage since there isn't a lot of BS compared to other stages. Also, Blorp, did you see the perfect runs? I did. I watched the perfect run for Mega Man 2. That shit is insane. I then started watching a bunch of speedruns of Mega Man 2 because I don't think I've ever actually seen a classic Mega Man speedrun before. And now I've mostly been wasting my life away watching games done quick, so I'm deep in a speedrun hole again. Hey, Cinemario. I also hate disappearing blocks. They suck. Everything about them. Yeah, let's see if I remember how to beat this guy with Buster only. I think mostly just amounts to sticking to the left corner, so I need to try to get over there as soon as humanly possible. Cheap bitch, you say. Blorp, stop describing Dan. Ah, whatever. Take the hit. I mean, that second section with the disappearing blocks is just so fucking rough that I'd rather use Rush Coil. That's fine. Losing one life on this guy is no big deal. I picked up an extra life in the last level, so all good. Especially at Heatman stage. I remember what goes on at Heatman stage. Oh, damn. No, I did not want to slide that way. Shit. Oh, this is not a good corner to get stuck in. I can't, like, immediately turn around and hit him after that. He gets way too close to me in this corner. There. I feel like they've done Plugman stage well. The Yoku blocks there are fair. Plugman? Who the hell's Plugman? What? I definitely must have dementia. I don't remember anything about Mega Man all of a sudden. Let me plug this laptop in so I can actually keep chat alive. Okay, Shadow Man. Mega Man 9, okay. I have not played 9 or 10 at all, so I don't know who the Robot Masters in those games are. Besides, like, there's a sheep and a mermaid. So they seem like alright games. Apparently, though, like, a lot of mixed opinions about those ones, though. I want to say I've heard Dan and Bob disparage Mega Man 9 and 10 at some point. Just get Proto Man out of here. I remember most of this level being easy except for this one bit with the pit that you have to kind of like coax enemies out. Oh, right, and these guys. Yeah. A lot of slowdown. Nine is hard, but I like it. It's a lot of fun despite it. taking years to beat it. Huh. It's clear to them they haven't played in ages, and they like Mega Man 5. Aze with some strong opinions about Mega Man games. Didn't Dan also say that he hates Super Metroid? That seems sacrilegious depending on what circles you run in. Whoa. Already forgot about these guys, apparently. Yeah, I was going to die anyway, so might as well just jump in the pit now. Why does Mega Man have an amazing soundtrack? I don't know, there's a lot of NES games that actually do have really good soundtracks. Mega Man, definitely one of them. Mario 2 soundtrack is one of my favorite soundtracks. I think, like, period. Of any system, any genre. My impatience cost me a lot of lives the first time I went through this part of the game, because I just wanted to jump on each platform and just get the fuck through. This is really not the way to do this. Although I could probably have used top spin, and that maybe would have been a lot more doable. I didn't think about that. In the 3 times now I've played this, I've not thought about that until now. Yes, Dan hates Super Metroid. I haven't played the game, so I have no right to judge, but if it's the same as his Mega Man opinions, then you are right, Blorp. Super Metroid's a fun game. We have a Super Metroid playthrough on this channel. My friend Danny cares about those games a lot more than I do, but they're definitely good games. I have no lives left. So, I'm save stating this. I'd rather not have to run through that whole level again. Like, at that point, it is one of those things, if I have proved I can do it, there is no sense in us watching me do it again. Shit. Yep. I almost killed him, too. I don't know what the deal is with top spin, and, like, sometimes you'll hit them and it only does so much damage, but you drain, like, the entire bar of, like, ammunition. It is so weird to me. Like that. What the fuck is that shit? Ah. It didn't work. Top spin is not the same how it is in Mega Man Maker. Yeah, I know, you can't actually bounce with it. No lives and you're fighting Shadow Man? That sounds like fun. Also, yes, Mega Man 6 has got a fantastic soundtrack. But the only one I disliked was Centaur Man's theme. There's a Centaur Man? Don't hold down the button. Okay. I don't know, I just tapped it that time and it... I could actually maybe beat him with Magnet if I don't get to, Actually, just going to try it with Magnet. Because I think top spin, I'm just, like, running into him too much. Well, okay. That's not going any better. And now I'm out of Magnet, so this was pointless. Now I know. That's the important thing. A Centaur Man is basically like Bright Man and Flash Man. I'm definitely not holding auto fire. Like, this is actually in a very uncomfortable position on the controller, which is good because I don't want to use auto fire. I think it is kind of cheap. There. I tapped it very, very lightly that time, and that seemed to do it. I think that the pressure on the button is very easy for it to maybe just recognize that input as, like, being held down too long. That might just be a thing with the emulation or the fact that I'm using an X input controller or something like that, I'm not sure. I really wish that I could hook up like my NES controller to this and just play it the good and proper way, but it doesn't allow that. Apparently D-input doesn't work. I'm doing Hardman next because Cinemario suggested that was the next stage I should do before Shadow Man, and I completely ignored him. But also I should just get this stage out of the way. In fact, what I should do is just die, because I only have no lives. And trying to get through this whole stage on 1 life is probably not going to work out. Oh! Never mind, if I could actually just get more lives, then that would be the way to do it. I'm not going to risk the health trying to go for that. I think I'll probably just get it back here in a little bit. I could kill that guy with Magnet, but I think that's what Hardman is weak to, so I probably should not waste any of it. Anyway, the thing about Centaur Man that's weird is I thought like all these robots were supposed to have some sort of purpose. I don't know what the fuck a Centaur is supposed to do for society. I get everybody else. I understand what a hard man would do. Centaur Man, I just don't know. Oh, crap. Got bonked in the head. Alright, there. After him, you have to choose between the other 3. I usually take Snake Man since he takes decent damage from Shadow Blade. Alright, that sounds like a plan. We'll go for Snake Man next. I wonder if I could just... I'm just gonna try to run past this guy. No. Oh, I didn't take that much damage, so that's fine, I guess. I know Gemini Man is what, Needle Man is weak to. I thought Snake Man was weak to Needle, but maybe it's actually Shadow Blade? I am actually unsure. Wasn't he just built for the tournament? Was that the plot of that game? Was that there was like a robot tournament? Because I honestly do not remember. I could not tell you what any of the plots to these games are. Other than the ones that I have like looked up beforehand and played. An archaeological tour guide. Hold on, the centaur is going to take you around this pyramid. He was modified for combat. You guys are giving me explanations for Centaur Man, but he still sounds fucking dumb. Like the good kind of dumb. Turbo button that guy, because I really do not want to take the damage. Snake is weak to Needle, but he is kind of weak to Shadow Blade as well. Okay. Make a save state here, because I do not have a whole lot of, magnets, and so if I fuck this up even once, I'm probably not going to have the weapon energy I need to finish him. Okay. My controller is only recognizing left inputs now. So I guess this means I get to restart the game. Give me a second. The Legacy Collection on PC has some real issues with, like, input stuff, of, like, it doesn't natively recognize D input if your controller comes unplugged. Which evidently mine just did again. That's so weird. I didn't even move it. Oh, all kinds of stuff are happening now. So the game won't actually close. And I do not even see it in my processes. So I'm going to just have to restart Steam, I guess. Anyway, Mega Man Legacy Collection has some issues with, like, it doesn't... God, it's not even open. What the hell, computer? Look through all of these processes to try to find it. Yeah, it's literally not in my processes. I don't know what the hell is actually hanging. Alright, how about I force close Steam? Okay, so I've had that issue too with sometimes on X input. It will end up just holding down one input and then I have to restart the game. If the controller becomes unplugged or gets jostled, then it will not let you just plug it back in and re-recognize the X input settings. You have to back out of the game. Doesn't natively recognize D input. And then that time I closed the game out, but it hung, like the process hung. But I had to like force close Steam because it was no longer listing the process anywhere. So Mega Man Legacy Collection on PC has some issues, is what I'm saying, so I apologize. Thankfully I got the save state, so I could just jump right back into it. It's not like I actually lost any progress. It's mildly inconvenient. Was Mega Man 3 the only one to make them weak to themselves? I thought that might have happened in another Mega Man game. But I'm no Mega Man expert. And I'm now out of that. Wonder if this does anything. Nope. I should probably use this E-Tank. Mega Man 2 did it with Metal Man. Okay. A 2 had Metal Man who beat himself, but 3 thought it would be cool to amplify that to all the Robot Masters. So is it that, like, they are the most weak to their own weapons, or are they more weak to different weapons, but also just take more damage with their own as well? Because, like, when I get to the actual, like, boss rush, would I be better off using, like, the magnet weapon against Hardman, or Hardman's weapon against Hardman? As an example. I at least know I could use topspin in this level. There's that one guy with, like, the pole vault thing that is a real dick unless you use topspin. Snake Man's theme is one of my favorites in, like, any of these games. Really, really like it. I also just like that this level is fucking filled with snakes! Mega Man 3 has some good things going on, namely Top Man's Weed Palace, and this level that is just motherfucking snakes. Just using turbo again on some of these guys, because I plan to just be a bitch on certain sections of this game. I make no excuses. I will freely cop to my poor level of play. The original weaknesses are still the most effective. Okay. And there's a metal mix of this. Whoop. I'm gonna put topspin on. should get that. I should get that. Oh yeah, if you send that my way, I'll listen to it. Oh god, all that slowdown. It's making that way more difficult than it should be. Really don't like those Joes. Only an asshole would put them in their Mega Maker. Says me. Oh. Got cocky is what I did. Right, can someone also tell me what the deal is with Snake Man? Like, by the way, I enjoy how quickly these games went into, like, a super weird place with the Robot Masters. Like, the first one was like, okay, Cut Man, I get Guts Man, Bomb Man, he's a demolitions expert. Now it's just there's Snake Men and Centaur Men, and everything is chaos. I'll get that. Who's everyone's favorite Robot Master? The correct answer is Dustman, by the way, before any of you even begin. Okay, Shadow Blade, right? My favorite is Yamato Man. I mean, Yamato Man is pretty damn cool. Magnet Man, says Rom Ram. Also another good choice. God, one of these could just hit him. Can't hit this guy, Jesus. This is another cool boss as far as slowdown goes, because every time he pumps out snakes, it's fucking travesty. First game to add sliding to, but you can't slide through those doors, which is unfortunate. I have an E-tank. I really hope I do. Shit! I don't. How about I just load that up? So I guess Snake Man was used to search narrow passages and survey uninhabited planets. Here I was not expecting Snake Man to have the most dope backstory for a Robot Master in Mega Man 3, but here we are. That makes sense though, I mean it is like Search Snake, I think is the name of his weapon, so... Crap. Yeah, I don't know. I think I kind of like doing this guy with Needleman's weapon better, since it's got more reach. I'm kind of afraid to get too close to this guy because he does a shitload of damage if he touches you. Shit. Stood on me that time. Rom, you and I, and maybe the Fuzzy sometimes? I don't know who that is. Would make the best Mega Man 2.5D partners. What is Mega Man 2.5D? Stuck in that pit. There. It's Mega Man with 3D-like sections, but it's still 2D. That actually sounds vaguely familiar to me. What was that thing that was like... Oh god, it was like a canceled game that Capcom was doing. That was sort of like that. Like Mega Man Universe or something like along those lines. I want to say this is around when Inafune left. Okay, so I should probably do Gemini Man. Because I think he's weak to Search Snake. If I remember right. In fact, I think he's insanely weak to Search Snake. I think that just rips him a new asshole. I need that life. I need it. Dump everywhere. So I do not know where those things are going to come from. God. See, Ozzy was right. Needleman is Metal Man. His page says so. What? I think... With that thing in its mouth, he really looks like Gimp Man. What? Sorry, you're gonna need to back up a second. What do you mean that Needle Man is Metal Man? It's Rush Marine, that's not gonna work. Want that life. I don't think I can reach it. At least there's a good chance of, like, spawning a life, on these tadpole, so... Maybe I'll get lucky. I don't know. Okay. Thing about Gimp Man. It says, Light and Wily built him with aspects of Metal Man's combat programming. Huh. This hot Mega Man lore. I mean, everyone remembers that time when Dr.Wily took Mega Man and Proto Man hostage, and then he brought in Gimp Man. Then Mega Man attacked him with a samurai sword, and... This dumbass penguin has way too much health. I remember that there is a underwater bit in this where I can get like a lot of good stuff though, so this is probably a good level to hit up after all the other shit that I've gone through. Might be able to get some lives and E-tanks that I hopefully won't just blow. Whoa, okay, I have more lives than I thought I did. I do remember that there's like a lot of those dragonflies in this, though, that love to push me off these. Jesus Christ. Oh, the slowdown, man. It's no good. At least that went way better than I thought it would. So... it's not the weapon I wanted. No, it's not the weapon I wanted. Get away from me. What do I need to fill up? Nothing. Besides my health. So I'm just gonna die to this guy so I can spawn back in this room with full health. Also, you only like Needleman's fight because you use an E-tank every time. Also, nice Pulp Fiction reference. Yeah, just let him kill me. It actually, like, if he takes as much damage as I think he does, I probably really didn't die. I might have been able to do that. I remember this kills him really, really, really fast. Yeah. Get fucked, Gemini man. You're the coolest looking robot master in this game, and you are also the worst. There's no rule against using E-tanks. My rule about E-tanks is use them if you got them. Always be popping E-tanks. Ram, you're right. All is fair in war. But you can't say it's an easy time if you use an E-tank every time. Hey man, I haven't fought Needleman yet. You don't know if I'm going to use an E-tank on him. I'm going to use an E-tank on him. Just to spite you. I don't remember what Needleman is actually weak against. I would assume I have his weakness at this point. Because I want to say that Sparkman is weak to, like, Hard Knuckle. Oh, Gemini Man is what he's weak to. That's right. And I think Sparkman is weak to Hard Knuckle, but I might be wrong about that. I almost dodged that. That would have looked really cool if I dodged that. Shadow Blade beats Spark. Needle is countered by Gemini. Okay. I was not aware that it was Shadow Blade, but that makes sense. I've had to play this fucker stage a whole lot. Last time I played this game, I sucked shit at it. Give me that E-tank. So I can use it against Needleman. Because I'm a bitch. I'll give you the Mega Man 3 Perfect Run playlist blurb. You can see how much the Perfect Runner hates Needleman. This dude finally hit me. And he didn't even have the decency to drop me any health. Cool. Cool. Alright, well, I'll let Needleman kill me, just like I did on Gemini Man, so I can actually have full health for him, because I don't think I'm gonna win, unless I have full health. Yeah, I'm just awful at, like, predicting where his needles are actually gonna go, and so I always time my jumps, like, real horribly on him. Besides that, though, like, he's not that difficult. But Gemini Laser will fix everything. There, see? Perfect. Turns out I made all the Perfect Run videos, it was me! Send this video into Twin Galaxies. Is Twin Galaxies even still around, actually? I don't know. See, I did not use one E-Tank against Needleman. So now you must concede that I am the best Mega Man player that ever has lived, ever will live, of all time, from now until the heat death of the universe. Shit! You didn't see that. I'm still the best Mega Man player. Oh. Well, this could already be going, like, way better. Alright. Let's get past that. I actually did not look close enough to see if he looked like a gimp. I was too focused on murdering him. Let's go ahead and turbo button that guy, because why do I care? Oh, that's gonna do that again. Damn Needle Gimp time, look at him. Make fan art of him in black. Are you asking me to do that? I don't know, man. Look, it starts out innocently enough. You're like, okay, I'll draw a little bit of, like, Gimp fan art of Needleman, and then the next thing you know, you're on fucking Hentai Foundry, and you're taking commissions, and your life has just gone horribly astray. Hey, whatever. Source of income. It's dirty money, but I'll consider it. Actually, full disclosure, for a while I actually thought about doing that, of just making a Hentai Foundry account and, like, just saying, fuck it. I'm just going to appeal to some weird niche fetish that would pay entirely too much, and I could just, like, phone it the fuck in and roll around in a bunch of money. But, like, the thing about that is, it's very easy to distinguish somebody's art online, and so there's no sense in hiding that it's me. I'm gonna make a save state, because I remember this whole section actually being kind of miserable. And I have no lives, and I'd rather not repeat the rest of this level again. So if you do that, you kind of, like, fucking sully your chances of ever getting work as an actual artist, because a lot of people who would hire you for that would look back and go like, but you drew, like, porn for a while, so no thanks. Like, there are still a lot of people out there who matter, who are really judgy about that stuff. I'm not saying that you're asking me to literally draw porn of of Needleman, although maybe you are. I don't know. But just segueing that into an embarrassing story about me at one point in time, going like, ah, well, you know, I could make a lot of money if I did it. Draw tits, get paid. I mean... Oh, that deals some pretty good damage to him. I was using Needleman against him when I fought him the first time, and that was rough. And I don't know why I thought that was an acceptable weakness, but I did. For the LOLs, don't worry, it will be beautiful, I promise. This reminds me of something awful thread from years and years and years ago, where someone was just like, yo, I found this fucking weird group of people who will make, like, any video if you pay them enough money. Like, let's all, like, put some money together and we'll make something, like, really fucking disgusting, because it'll be funny. And then he took the money and basically just used it to make some shit he was actually into. And then, like, vanished for a year and showed back up out of nowhere with a fucking .avi file. No, not porn. Just him in a leather suit. Look, man, anything is porn. You just gotta believe. For some people, that leather suit is all that they need. I don't know. I would actually not be adverse to drawing that. That would maybe be a bit funny, but as far as art goes right now, I am, like, horribly, horribly busy. I've not really had much time to even entertain drawing stuff that's not this comic that I'm working on. Fortunately. Bit of a bummer sometimes, because I would like to draw some other things. I wanted to draw the Ninja Turtles recently, just for the hell of it, because I've never done that before, and got halfway through drawing one of their heads and was like, I should be working on this comic, actually. Should have grabbed that. Fuck. Oops. Fuck off. There. I do realize I'm doing this with, like, no health. No health, no lives. And I don't remember who this first one is or what he's weak to, but I remember the second one in this stage is, like, really, really, really difficult. Okay, Doc Metal is weak to magnets, and Doc Quick is weak to Gemini. Okay. So I actually remember Quickman is also super, super weak to Snake. In fact, I want to say he might be more weak to Snake than he is Gemini. But I could be dead wrong about that. Shit, meant to jump. But I done fucked up. I don't know how I'm getting past that one without taking damage. Oh, jeez. There's so much slowdown in this game. This level is an electric wonderland. I like it a lot. This is... It does look really cool. I do actually like Sparkman's stage quite a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna try the Snake thing. I'm gonna save it. We'll see how much damage Snake does, and then I'll see how much damage Gemini does. Because I'm genuinely curious which one does more damage. I want to say it's actually Snake. it's probably harder to hit, but I think it does more, like, actual pips of health. Okay, so that does, like, 4. Gemini does also 4, it looks like. I guess there really is no discernible difference. Other than Gemini might actually have a better time hitting him, so I will go with that. And I'll probably have to use an E-Tank. Shit. Actually, I don't know. That looked like it didn't do 4 pips of health off of one gun. Now I just don't know. No, it's doing about the same. I am just going to try Snake, though. I think I might actually have a better time hitting him with Snake. Gemini stays active for so long, and it's kind of dependent on whether or not he's going to bump into it. Okay. No. Open the fucking start. I want to use an E-Tank. Jesus. Oh no, now it switched me off of that. There. That was close. Alright, I'm going to lose this last life at the start of this stage just so I can go into it with more to work with. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing if I get to the end and then I'm having to pop all these E-Tanks, and that's not how I want this to go down. Try to just find myself a pit here that I can jump into. There we go. I honestly think Quickman is probably the hardest one of the dock robots, so I think the rough part of this is out of the way now. Oh. I like Leckman more in every aspect, but Sparkman is cool too, and he has a better theme song. I think I like the design of Leckman way better, but I like Sparkman's stage more. Like, aesthetically and in terms of its layout. Oh god, that's not good. Doc Flash, now there's a challenge. Yeah, sounds like a challenge. Let's see if I can get this life. That's what I want. Which Mega Man is it that has, like, those hidden weapons past, like, some of the gaps? Like, that's 4, isn't it? These have all kind of been blending together to a certain degree for me. Right, I got half health. These are the ones that really don't feel bad save stating because, again, if you die to them, I have to go repeat all of that. And so I don't conceive of a scenario where I'm going to arrive here and ever have good health. I don't know what he's weak against. I don't know who it is. Doc Air is weak to magnets, and Doc Crash is weak to hard knuckle. Get close to him when he fires. Okay. Good to know. Two hidden, 4 had 2 hidden weapons in hidden areas. Okay. Oh my god. Slowdown does not make jumping over these easy. I almost wonder if maybe that would be easier for me with just holding down the turbo. I mean, most things are easy when you just hold down the turbo. Shit, just barely touched that. I would have had that otherwise. Also, Rom, you think Doc Flashman is hard now? He is easy. Ozzy over here is bragging about Mega Man. Oh, crap. I just clipped my head. I thought it would fit comfortably under that, but I did not. Mega Man 3 bosses have longer invincibility frames, so spamming the weapon is a bad idea. Okay. I thought they had no invincibility frames. That was gonna suck no matter what. Oh, how about that? You're right, because that did way, way, way more damage to him in the long run. By a frankly ridiculous degree. There. Get out of here, Airman. I actually think he's way harder in this game than he is in Mega Man 2. Weirdly enough. Okay, if I die here, it's no big deal. And in fact, I probably should die here just because... Oh, you know, I should have filled that up with Rush Jet. You also could have slid under that, but Mega Man 3's hitboxes are like, nah, it doesn't count. Okay, well, I gotta go be right back. Alright. Just let these guys float to the bottom before I spawn this. That flight, that flicker, and that slowdown, and boy, NES games. Yeah, that was done. I want that. I probably don't actually need that, but... well, maybe I do. Looks like I'm still using this thing. Okay. Guess he can fall down that gap. I did not realize that. I think I gotta hit, like, the plus on his head. Means I probably need a different weapon for this, because I don't think that's going to hit. That's not going to hit either. What the fuck? Maybe that? Oh yeah, it does a lot of damage. I'm almost out of health though. Shit. devious. Fuck. Alrighty, I thought I could get past him and then use an E-Tank, but I was wrong. Oh god, now I gotta do this all over again. Alright, definitely making a save state when I get up there, because this is just tedious as hell. I really don't know why they thought these were good checkpoints. Especially because this one, like, you could just fuck yourself and not have the energy to get through it. And I don't have the energy to get through it. Oh, that's shit. That's shit. Wow, alright. I guess I get to load that save state and beat the boss again. Definitely save stating when I get out of this thing, because I don't want to have to do that over and over and over again. That is legitimately one of those things where it's like, okay, now I have to game over and redo everything. Shit. It's just tough getting those jumps timed when you have all that slowdown to work against. And then, like, on top of that, him blowing you back. And it's kind of hard to tell when he's actually starting to blow you back, because the slowdown kicks in, and then you don't... Like, it's difficult to discern what is slowdown and what is him actually blowing you. Might as well fill up Rush Jet. And then go jump into this pit. I don't have any health. Honestly, Mega Man 1 is my favorite of the original trilogy. I'm debating between Mega Man 2 and 3 because they both have sacrilegious flaws, so they are surely some of the weaker Mega Man games. I don't know, I've liked 2 a lot so far. But I think that also probably is helped by the fact that I played that thing on basically like easy mode. Which I think makes that game feel like it has a much better flow than it might actually if you're playing it on, like, good and proper difficult mode. I don't know, that's sort of a tough call for me. I do need to go back and replay Mega Man 2 on difficult, so I can actually get, like, the proper Mega Man 2 experience. But then there's this part of me that just wants to get Mega Man 3 over and done with. This is, like, not an especially hard portion of this, either. It is just really slow and kind of boring. You cannot defeat Airman, never mind, you beat him. Like I said before, I dislike Mega Man 1. Hi, Fawful. No, I could beat Airman, I think that Airman really, really sucks. Oh, I want that. Actually, no, I want Shadow Blade. And I want a save state, because I don't want what happened last time to happen again. Oh my god. Need to get much closer to him than I have been able to get. Okay. Yeah, the easy mode made a lot of people think that Mega Man 2 is the best Mega Man game and that there is nothing better. Would you say normie mode is the best way to play Mega Man 2? Aze Awful asks. I know you're asking Aze, but I do think it is probably the better way to play that mode. I think. I say that and I've not actually played difficult yet, so I don't know. Pop an E-Tank. It's just such a long stretch up to this next boss, and that's part of what is really frustrating me about this level. And then just knowing that, like, if you fail, you have to go and redo all of it. It's not fun to me. There. Okay, I think you said it was Hard Knuckle for this next one. Or Romram said it. Somebody said it. There are still a lot of variable opinions of the Mega Man series. Yeah, like, the thing with these games is each one does something so unique and different from one another that I think it's super common to have, like, a very different opinion about what your favorite and least favorite Mega Man is. Let him get a little bit closer. There. I also like 4 quite a bit. I kind of am debating whether or not I think 2 or 4 is the best one I've played so far. I've only played up to 4, though, and I've not played 5 yet, so I'm unsure. I would love to see Dive Man added to Mega Maker. Yeah, Dive Man would be cool. A normal difficulty is insultingly easy if you go for Buster only, and then, again, difficult mode is annoying Buster only. I would recommend normal mode for the best experience. Yeah, normal mode definitely made that game more fun to me because I was able to... I don't know, like, Mega Man 2, the main thing for me is there are definitely flaws in that game, but it has a really good, like, flow to the levels. And I am curious how much of that is just because I played it on normal, and so I didn't have, like, I didn't hit as many roadblocks as you would on difficult. Oh. Well, that was bound to go bad. Oh, shit. Fucking this all up. Actually wonder if there's anything past there, if I were able to... I kind of wish some of these other games had normal mode, if I'm being honest. Like, I know that probably makes me a real pussy when it comes to these games, but I just sort of... I thought Mega Man 2 played a whole lot better when I wasn't have to worry about, like, a lot of real cheap shit. I don't know, and I think the only thing that's really cheap about Mega Man 3 specifically is just these stages, and the checkpointing in these stages is not good. And I wonder how much of that is maybe that they could only get so many checkpoints in. I don't know what this guy is weak against. Doc Flash is weak against needles, and Doc Bubble's weak against Spark Shot, which makes no sense. Why don't we save it too, because again, I don't want to have to go back and just repeat a bunch of shit. No, 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 no! Okay. I hate how he just starts jumping inside of you as soon as he hits your body. Like he fucking knows. I wish I had infinite lives too. Not just in this game, but also real life. I might as well just jump down here because I don't think I'm going to easily find health or anything. I got like 1 pip. I think Quickman takes the same amount of damage as a normal, but I noticed that the enemies seem a lot tankier, drop rates are smaller, and they may do more damage, but not sure of that one. Isn't it also that in difficult mode of Mega Man 2, like, some enemies actually have different patterns? Like, I think the cylinder guys actually break apart and fly at you when you hit them, and they don't die in a hit. Whereas I think they sort of just walk at you in easy mode. There are only 3 enemies in Quickman stage. That's true. 3 types of enemies. Oh, no, get off of that. You know what I could have done is try to just make it through all that and then grind out health over here. Which I kind of want to see if I can just get like 1 little pip of health. Or 1 little ball of health, or whatever the hell you would call it. Yep, it's right there. Let me at it. Shit! Now I need to do it again! Ah! No! Ah, fuck this! It's too much. Really glad there's not an enemy down here. Okay. I think you said it was Spark, right? That makes sense. It's one of like the 3 I haven't used yet. I'll save again. Although the run back on this one would not be as difficult. Actually, I wonder how much this would do. I actually think that might be the better way to do it, because you have a lot more control over how you can hit him. So when he's flying above you, just get under and start dumping. Just really chop his crotch up. Super fucking good. Oh, right, this has all these spikes in it now. Why not use Spark Shock on Flash and Needles on Bubble Man? Mega Man 3? I think Keiji Inafune's whole philosophy behind game design is, whatever. Also, wasn't Keiji Inafune not, like, actually directing or really designing these games at this point? Like, I thought he was still just, like, object placement or something like that. Like, I can't remember at what point he really took over. Okay, I also... I should probably kill that dude. I also remember this part sucking a lot, because sometimes these things just drop you straight through. Like, you end up clipping through them for some reason. Oh, or maybe it's just that, like, the box to land on them is not as wide as I'm thinking for. In fact, that is much more likely it. Because I know in Mega Man Maker you can stand on, like, the very edge of them and you can actually kind of, like, game it a little bit. Which obviously you cannot do here. KJ Inafune, where's my paycheck? Dark Wood is weak to needles, and Heat is weak to Shadow Blade. Right, let's get my needle on. And also save the game. I mean, Spark Shock and Flash Needle on Bubble would make more sense. What were they thinking? I don't think they were thinking. I think that they thought, oh wow, Capcom really wants us to, like, shit another one of these out. Time to get paid. I'm just going to use an E-Tank. I already have him so low on health, like, I might as well. Kind of this time. Oh shit, I switched off Needle. I didn't realize. Fuck. Doc Wood is hard as fuck. Is he harder than Hardman, though? That is the real question. These are the mysteries. Yeah. I thought I actually would be able to just kind of, like, chew through that? Guess not. Oh, yes. Hardman is pretty easy. Morning Wood is harder than Hardman. Oh no. Don't make me draw that too, please. Ah, I thought I could jump over him in time. Evidently not. Okay, hop in the Z-Tank. And then making sure that I have Needle this time. There. If Woodman dies, would his brothers be Morning Wood? Yeah, I think that's how that would go down. I think you might be onto something. Stingy Joe's not dropping me anything. Oh, but these guys got me. These platform hogging assholes. I really do not like these guys. Shit. Shit! I don't like those guys either. I really don't like that there's 3 of them. Ah, it sucks. What? Mega Man, please, you're drunk. Message retracted. Oh no, what did you say? It's okay, I got the archive. I'll find out later. Cannot hide your shame from me. I'd have to pop that other E-Tank. I really don't want to, but I don't see how this is going to go down. Unless I do that. At least I got a little bit of help. Magnet missiles make that section easier. You know, that makes sense. Alright, I'm trying to remember what you told me for this guy. Try Gemini Laser. Actually, what else do I got? I think you said it was those. Now that I think about it. Once again. You can really tell Mega Man 3 had a troubled development. Shadow Blade. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Oh boy. This pattern's not that hard, so I know I can beat him relatively easily. Oh, okay. I thought he was actually going to just shoot me again. Wily's fort is really easier, and that fort makes me like Mega Man 3 more than 2. I know I didn't have too tough of a time in Wily's castle, but then again, easy mode. Okay, that didn't even fucking fire that time. Whatever. It's easy tank, I don't even care. Oh, need the right weapon though. Oh my god. Sliding the wrong way. Just kept hitting like the wrong inputs. Oh, whatever, I got through them anyway. I just gotta deal with Brake Man. Just turbo button my way to victory. Actually, if I remember right, I can just fall down here and... Well, no, he can hit me. See you later, Froffle. Thanks for stopping by. Oh no, right after you see the last element, Dr. Wily ran off with Gamma. Oops. I never would have thought he would betray me. I'm a doctor. I ain't that smart. I'm sorry, I only programmed you to feel pain, Mega Man, also. I should get that life. I do remember that, on the whole, this is a much more easy fortress than the last two, so... Like, I do remember thinking when I played this the first time that those remix stages are actually the hardest part of this entire game. Like, everything else is comparatively way easier. I should get that too. Why not? It's always good to have more lives. And I really want that E-Tank. Right, I'm thinking Rush Jet would get me up there? Yeah. There. That's all I really want. You can do all the Fortress bosses, Buster only, no problem, even for a skilled Mega Man player like you, Plor. I can't tell whether you're trying to trap me into doing something really dumb and risky. If you're low-key giving me shit. Or if you actually believe. This actually might... Okay, well, I was gonna say it might not have been the best weapon to use against him. Maybe Magnet Man would have been better. Okay. Watch this pattern. That seems easy enough. Yeah, it's not a problem. If I have anything I need to refill, I could fill up Rush Coil and Hardened Knuckle from the looks of it. So I might as well. Okay. Okay, I remember what to do with this one. Just gotta shoot the dudes that come out of them. This guy's pretty easy. Except that those move faster after a while, but still, I remember him not being that tough. Although that one fucked me up. There. But seriously, the bosses are fun and easy. They're the good kind of easy difficulty, which I like. I do remember that I enjoy the bosses. Like, in general, I do really like the Wily Castle in Mega Man 3. It's basically all the other parts of Mega Man 3 that I intensely dislike. The remix stages are easily the one part of this game, like, more than anything else, that just makes me go like, man, fuck Mega Man 3. I think I'm gonna go for that extra life. I will not tell you the weaknesses, because trust me, you won't even need them. Is the second Yellow Devil in 3 or 4? I want to say it's 3, because I think he's weak to Hard Knuckle. And, like, he is the one who I would definitely... If I'm making you a promise to use Buster only, he is the only one where I would be like, nah, I'm using his good and proper weakness. Oh, fuck off, game. Oh, fuck off, game! Shit! Video games! They're back and worse than ever! Okay, I know how to get past that. I have Rush Jet. Rush Jet fixes everything, because it lets me not have to play the level. Rush is a very good boy. Oh, that doesn't kill them. I thought that might have been an easier way to take care of that. Now it just made a goddamn mess. Oh, fuck you! Oh, no, 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 no. No, I want those. Shit! This is fucked. No! Get the fuck away from me! No! Oh god! I think that's the most intense thing I've played, like, ever experienced at a Mega Man game. Oh my god. Ugh. Just feel like I gave birth. Ah, well, that was bound to happen at some point. Oh, crap. I really hate that part because the hitbox is totally fucked and you actually get hit, not where the attack is. Ah, that's... He gets patterned down. Blorb, there is no checkpoint here. Hard Knuckle takes some skill to do max damage, so Blorb for you I recommend Buster. Okay, I'll try Buster. I will give it a shot. By the way, I know you just said that I have no skill, so... I acknowledge your jab. It wounds me. I don't think I like that compared to Hard Knuckle. I'm being honest with you. Yeah, see, like, that hurts you before it even gets to you, which is just fucked up. Yeah, I think I need to switch back to Hard Knuckle. I think I've got this down more with Hard Knuckle than I do with Buster. Oh. Oh, damn, I thought it was gonna be the one that goes over. Let's reload that one. That one's already not going well. He has no invincibility for him, so I could use auto fire. Okay, I will try that out. Yeah, I think it is, like, slightly more if I'm auto-firing. Yeah, that definitely does more. Oh god, I'm just stuck in them. Yeah, okay. I think I've got it down. I say that, but I want to get back to there. Okay, it's one again. Alright. Alright. I think I might actually find this Yellow Devil to be harder than the one in Mega Man. Just because he has that one phase where I have no earthly idea how to dodge it. Yeah, this one, like, I don't know how to get past that without taking damage because the hitbox for damage is not consistent with where it is showing up on screen. It's just like another part of this game that seems like not well programmed. Alright, tried jumping over it, that didn't work either. Shit. Yeah, there's just no way. Alright. A well-programmed Mega Man 3, good one. I know, right? This is a pretty funny joke. Mega Man 3, well-programmed. Oh, crap. I knew that was coming. I should have been able to dodge it, but I done goofed. Yeah, You think they would have fixed it in the Legacy Collection, but nope, it's for authenticity. KJ Inafune. Well, you know, KJ Inafune knows a thing or two about making a good video game. Obviously. Oh. Inadvertently showboated there. I really genuinely don't know how. Man, that sucks. That's just like guaranteed damage every time. I would love to see the no damage run of this game, if only to figure out where the fuck they are timing that. Yeah. This game feels like 3 different people took charge. You said 1 for the Robot Master part, I would assume you said 1 for the stage design, and 1 for Wily Castle. I am definitely curious to see if, like, there were any sort of weird production things with this game, because it does sort of feel like that already was such a bad run, there's no sense in continuing it. It seems for sure like this game had some sort of developmental issues, like possibly they were mandated to get another Mega Man game out fast after 2 was such a hit. It's getting really sloppy now. And I wonder if this is just a byproduct of that, of just like, make a fucking video game. And just scrambling to get something that was bigger and better than the last one out as quickly as they could. Like, it would not be the only time that happened. Like, that's Mega Man 7's development history. Like, Capcom was definitely just pumping these things out for a while. Fuck. Screw it. I don't want to be here forever. It's just that 1,000-yard stare thing of, like, that's going to hit me and there's nothing I can do about it. Let's see. 1 for the Robot Master part, which is weird. 2 is a madman who took charge with the talk robots, and the third one is a much more sane person who handled the Wily Fortress. May I suggest E-Tank since it's not going so good for you. Yeah. Also, hello again, Ram. I really did not want to use an E-Tank on that, but yeah, like, at a certain point, it's... like, there's literally no way for me to do anything about that, so... Said Mega Man 7 was rushed. I mean, that's, like, the truth, is Mega Man 7 was rushed out. Like, if you look at the development history of that game, they had 3 months to make that thing. Like, regardless of whether or not you like it. If you like it and you think it's perfectly fine, there's no denying the fact that that game had a very, very short development cycle. I could definitely go with that. Actually, kind of wonder, though, how common that was at that point in time to develop a game within about 3 months, though. Like, from what the development history of that thing is described as, it seems like that's still abnormally short for a game of that era. But I know that games probably really did not take, like, anywhere near the amount of time that they would take today, for example, at that point in time. I mean, there's no denying it if you know about it, right? Yeah, I mean, it's what it is. Everyone's tastes are different. Like, I know there's plenty of people who really like Mega Man 7, and I think that's totally fine. I understand what there is to like about that game. But development on that thing is kind of nuts to read about, just being as short as it was. I will say this, it is surprising that they did have a full game that came out in the span of 3 months. Like, that is bonkers. 3 months, and I thought the original Battlefront 2 had a hard pressure rush at that time. Yeah. Yeah, it was 3 months development for 7, and then, like, everyone on the development team said that they actually had a really good time under that kind of a strict deadline, because it... Oh, I remember this prick. I really don't like him. Yeah, I remember a lot of them saying, like, they had a lot of fun because that pressure kind of put an interesting challenge on them as far as getting a game out. Get fucked, Mega Man. Christ. I feel really bad about that. I shouldn't have used the turbo button. I fucked Mega Man up real good. Might as well just top all of these off. No sense. No sense in not doing that, I guess. What's he a prick for? I was the bully there. He was mean to me the last time I played the game. I didn't know it was gonna go down like that. I'm so sorry, not Mega Man. I didn't mean to do it. And now, weirdly enough, these guys are giving me, like, a way worse time than they have in the past, which I think is, like... it's pretty much what I deserve after that travesty. Okay. Let's see how many of these guys I can kill off this low of health. Probably not many, because I wound up doing Snake Man first. Yep. But I should save the game again. I'm tempted to just use an E-Tank on him. Yeah. Damn. Snake Man giving me shit. Alright, why don't I try... I don't want to use Gemini Laser on him because... I want to save that for, Not Gemini, I'm sorry. I don't want to use Snake on him because I want to save that for Gemini Man. I really don't want to use an E-Tank on him because I feel like that would be wasteful. Shit! If I angled that diagonally, I would have had him. Alright, whatever. Try snakes. Oh no! I hit the pad! Fuck! Alright, that's fine. Sparkman is weak to Shadow Blade? Yeah. Damn. Alright. That's not so bad. Trying to remember what I need for the Wily machine in this. I want to say it's a shuriken. Might be wrong about that. Alright. It's not Hard Man next, is it? Let me beat this boss and I'll catch up on chat. Okay, Top Man. Save the game because... this dude has been known to fuck me up. In fact, actually, let me beat one more, then I'll catch up. Because it's just Top Boy. And he's pretty easy. In fact, I'm just going to use Turbo on him. So otherwise, it just takes way too long. Oh. Oh my. Hi, Fuffle. Nobody saw that. I totally did not just die to Top Man. It always takes a little bit longer to actually spin than I think he is going to, which is part of it. Alright, let's see. I like the Wily Capsule fight because it takes skill. Granted, it does drag a bit. Like it though. Anyway, what would you think about foreground stuff in Mega Man Maker? I know there isn't a lot of it, but it can be interesting and evil, but still, it cannot be used by FBI agents only because it would be suspicious. It's everyone or no one. What? Foreground stuff would be neat in Mega Man Maker. I have not popped up in Mega Man Maker in a long time, so I legitimately don't know what is in that game at this point. What's this about? I'll admit 7 has some things wrong with it. 1 is the Wily capsule is not fair at all. 2, Wily Machine 7 takes forever to show up and has a lot of health. And the Bass refight is hard, in my opinion. Do you mean boss refight? I still need to open up Mega Man Maker, though, and actually try out some of the stuff that they have added to that thing. Like, specifically the oil slick thing looks really neat to me. Too close. Way too close. Get hard. Tor? What are you guys talking about? I'm sorry, what's this about the FBI and using Tor? Are you guys on the deep web? What's happening? What the fuck are you doing in my chat? Oh my god, what was that hitbox? I was totally over him and I got hit. That's weird. Alright. At least I still have a lot of snake left, so not that big of a deal. No, Bass, you have to fight him 2 times in 7, 1 time in Wily Castle 1, and another stage 2 annoying 3, 7, 1 time Wily Castle 1, 7, 2. It's too many numbers, Armram. It's too many numbers. I don't know what you're talking about. Who would be... something with Sparkman, maybe? Is Magman weak to Sparkman? Oh! Or would he be weak to Hard Knuckle? Oh, I'm definitely not hitting him with that. Okay, he is weak to Sparkman. Okay, so who would be next? It'd be Needleman, so I'll go with Gemini Man. Alright. Also, I totally did not notice that Mega Man 3 has bad hitboxes. Well, it does. Oh my god, hit him. Hit the stupid man of needles, please! Fuck off, Gemini Laser. I hated it because it drained my health before the Gutsman fight. The second one is much more epic and fun. Oh. Alright, 1 life. Get him. Thank you. Thank Christ, that's over. Okay. Trying to remember what Wily is weak against. It's Gamma. Right? I know Gamma's weak to top spin. God, what? I want to say Hard Knuckle is a component in this. Gemini Laser got buffed in Mega Man Maker, now it's pretty good. That's good to hear. Probably be filling this up. I don't think Gemini's gonna do anything. Gamma's weak to Hard Knuckle and Top Spin. Okay. Just fill these up just because it might be a good idea too. Oh, right, okay, it's this thing. So I use on this, I think this guy? I'm actually not sure. That doesn't seem like that's doing much. It's probably not, actually. Yeah, I'm out of that, so... There. Wily Machine takes a lot of damage to Hard Knuckle. Okay. Got tons of E-tanks, so now is definitely the time to use them. Oh, crap. Crap. Rush Jet, okay. I didn't even think about using that. Switch back to Hard Knuckle then. I really didn't think about Rush Jet at all. Like, I just never consider using any of the rush items during an actual, like, proper boss fight. Get up over him because he is now squishing that side of the screen. Well, shit, you're right. How about that? First form is Shark Spark? Spark? Shock, I think. No, never mind. It's Hard Knuckle too. Hell yeah, fist everybody. Get hard, start fisting. George Brundle rule of Mega Man. Get hard, start fisting. You can be just like me. Sex criminal. Yeah, give me that. Give me that life. Give me that sweet, delicious Mega Man head. Oh, no, I don't want Rush Marine. What the fuck? Hard Knuckle. I'll use you in Shadow on Gamma first form and standing in the middle because he cannot hit you. I have very little shadow left, but I can give that a try. God, going diagonally. Yeah, that is pretty easy. Then I think it's hard knuckle here. Yeah, I actually gotta get on that fucker, though. It's the tough part. Oh, wait, what? Needle? No? Magnet? No? Oh, it's already top spin. Okay. I thought I had to actually break him off. Well, that just got me killed. I'm not sure how to hit him up there anymore. So I don't think I have any more of the, well, I got a bit. I might be able to do this. Yep. Right, here's the plan. Get hit by that. There! Now don't have to worry about the spikes. Damage boosting for days. Fuck it. Oh no, it's too late for Dr. Wily. He'll never show up again. They stopped making Mega Man games after this. This was the last one. You just didn't have a villain to fight anymore. Well, now I never have to play this game ever again. I really don't like Mega Man 3. I don't think this changed my opinion a whole lot of Mega Man 3, although I definitely had an easier time this time than I did like the last two times I was. Probably because I knew what to do for more of it than I did originally. Still forgot a lot, though. Surprisingly. It's only been like a week. This is a really good theme, though. Such a crappy final boss, but congrats, you beat the Doc Robot's the true final boss. Sounds about right. Yeah, the actual final boss of this game is not that tough. I was goofed that one time and hit that spike, so... And I think it's because the first time I actually beat this was sort of the same thing where I was getting hit by something else and then I sort of just jumped through the spike and hit him anyway. Also, I see an IBM machine in Dr. Light's lab there. Sure, gotta stay on brand. I can't tell if that's supposed to be like an eyeball up there or if that's like Wily's capsule flying around. Wait, did it just call him Dr. Wright in the English version of the game? Yes. So the thing with this one is that there are those little placards that would normally say like Dr. Wily on it. And it says RW for Dr. Wright and Dr. Wily. And so I think with this one they had to like forgo calling him Dr. Light and say Dr. Wright, or otherwise those signs would have made zero fucking sense. Because they didn't graphically change anything. It is Wily Saucer, okay. Wasn't sure. It kind of looks like an eyeball, because it like sits on top of the tree almost. But yeah, this is the only one, as far as I'm aware, where they actually call him Dr. Wright instead of Dr. Light. Spoilers, Mega Man 4 is better than the first three games, even Mega Man 1. I mean, yeah, I've played 4. I think right now I actually like 2 better than 4, but I think going back and playing 4 again might make me feel differently. I'm not sure. I will find out soon enough, because I will stream that one as well. Oh, boy. Alrighty. Well, I have to head out of here, so I think that is all for this stream. Thanks everybody for stopping by and watching me suffer through maybe my least favorite Mega Man game. I like Mega Man 1 more than I like this. Alrighty. I'll see you guys all later. Thanks again.